Hi friends, happy Friday. It is May 29th. Let's do a quick review. We've been talking a lot about prefixes, suffixes, and root words, so what are they? I want you to tell someone in your home right now what is a prefix, what is a suffix, and what is a root word. Pause the video and go ahead and do that now. Did you pause it? Did you tell someone? I hope you did. We know that a prefix is when you have a word or words that are or letters that are put together that you put before a root word and it changes the meaning. We know that a suffix is the same thing, but instead of going before the root word, it goes at the end and it still changes the meaning. And we know a root word is a word that can stand by itself and still have its own definition and still have a meaning. All right? Go ahead and pick your focus goal. If you've been picking focus goals this week and you've just been, you've been feeling like you've been hitting them, you feel like you've been achieving them, then keep on it. If you need to pick out a new one, that's totally fine too. Check in with yourself, see how you're doing, make sure you're ready to learn. And 1 second. All right, great. I'm happy that you've checked in with yourself, making sure that you're ready to learn. Let's go over our objectives. So our objectives are staying the same. We're still going to be talking about, why does it say prefixes? Telling the difference between suffixes and root words, and learning the meanings of able, meant, and ness. Those are the suffixes that we're focusing on for today. So we know, again, we've already reviewed what a suffix and a root word are. We know for sure, since we're probably pretty confident on our root words, let's just review suffix one more time. It's when you have a word or letters that are added to the end of a root word and they change the meaning. All right, so let's look at our suffixes for today. We have able, which means able to be, meant, which means the act of, and ness, it means being. Now that doesn't mean a lot to us right now, but let's look at our examples over here and see how our words change. Pass. Pass is when you walk in past something. So maybe it's like when you move beyond something, all right? So passable. I just added my I just added my suffix able, and our word is passable. That means that you are able to pass. Maybe something is impassable. Impassable means that you cannot pass it. Remember our prefix im? Yeah, impassable. But we know that since it's just A-B-L-E at the end, able, passable means that you're able to pass it. So you might be going across a stream. You might be in a canoe going on a stream or something, and you get to a tricky part, but turns out that it's actually passable and you're able to move through it. All right, let's look at move. We know that move means that you're moving your body, right? Now, if we have the word meant to it, it changes to movement. The act of moving, that's what it means. It's the act of moving. And then kind. We know kind means you're sweet or nice to someone. And then ness means being. So if we add our suffix ness, it means being kind. All right? Let's see if we can practice a little bit and see how our words are changed by our suffixes. Remember, suffixes are added to the very end of a root word. So let's review our suffixes again. Able, meant, and ness. Able means you're able to be. Meant is the act of, and ness means being. So dependable. Let's look at our word dependable. What part of that is our root word? Yeah, it's depend. We know that able is our suffix, so the rest of the word, depend, has to be our root word. And we know that depend can stand by itself and still have a meaning. So that means this word means that you're able to be depended on. Right? Because able to be, depended on. That means that someone can rely on you. That means someone can ask you to do something and you're going to follow through. All right? We have a word accept. That means that you're okay with something, you accept it and you move on. Acceptable means you're able to accept something. All right, and movement. We already went over movement. We know that meant means the act of, so it's the act of moving. All right, let's look at amazement. We know that ment again means the act of, and we know our root word must be amazing. So we know whenever we're trying to figure out the new definition of it, it doesn't change a ton, but we know that it means the act of being amazed, right? All right, and let's go over ness. So being. So sadness. What part of that is our root word? Yeah, sad. Sad can stand by itself and it still has a meaning. Sadness means you're being sad. So being sad. And then softness. What part of that is our suffix? Yeah, ness. We know our suffix is ness because we see it over here as an option. We also see that it's at the end of a root word, and we know our root word is soft because it can stand by itself. So it's being soft. Right. So what do the suffixes able, ment, and ness mean? Remember, ness means being, able means able to, and ment means the act of. Now it's time for your exit ticket. Our secret word today is Netflix. When you're done, you can feel free to read a story or log on to Lexia or get on to Epic Books. Like I said yesterday, make sure you're not picking out books on Epic that can be read to you, or if it does give you the option to have it read to you, don't choose that option. You need to be working independently on reading you need to be working independently on reading. Or you can have someone with you, but the book should not be read to you. You should be practicing that yourself. Get it? Got it? All right. Have a great weekend.